Mama, mama, you know I love you. Mama, mama, you're the you're the only reason Mama, I just want you to know your love is like food to my soul, food to my soul. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. I just posted a thing about Mother's Day. Okay? Because I was prompted to. It asked me if I wanted to add anything to post, and I was like, oh yeah. I didn't post my video about me feasting. Ooh. So I posted it just now. I think it's finished posting by now. Let's get some Bible verses. Okay, 2 came out. Love is patient, love is kind. That's the one on top. I'll just leave that there. One says, the first one is, 222 on the clock. With God, we will perform gallantly. Psalm 60, verse 12, and rejoice in hope. And that one was 236. Okay. Romans 12:12. Pretty cool. All right. So, I was singing the song, I think it's called Mama by Boyz II Men. It's on the soundtrack of a very classic Black heritage or Black movie of culture. And it says, what did I name this? I think what I named this live stream actually came from that song. Oh yeah, you were there for me to love and care for me. Something. Okay. I actually haven't come on here in a very long time. And it's not that, and I don't mean on the video. I haven't come on these streets in a while. These these tarot streets in Hawaii. Alright, so this is reading. Hi, whoever's on here. And you want to come on as soon as I'm about to read what's on the table. What? Now there's people on here. Oh, now something good wants to come out. There's victory anyway. A good practice is to put your tongue at the roof of your mouth with your mouth closed, and for 3 minutes straight, chant victory without speaking. Just chant it to yourself in your mind. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, so y'all want to know what it says? I pretty much do like to leave these things up to people's own interpretations. But I'm going to tell y'all what I get. I mean, what I'm looking at. So you can interpret, and then we'll see if I feel like saying what I'm seeing. So, first out, 5 of Swords, then the Tower, then the 10 of Wands, then the 8 of Wands, then the Devil, then the Strength and the King of Swords, then the Hanged Man, the Magician, and Death in reverse. Okay? So you guys, if you want to interpret that for yourselves, be my guest. The overall is, with God we will perform gallantly and rejoice in hope. Okay? So the King of Swords to the Strength card here shows me that someone is definitely going to have to defend themselves and be strong and make things happen while feeling stuck, with the Hanged Man and the Magician and the Death in reverse. The Devil card is here with the Tower card. So something that was made to break you down, meant to keep you in bondage with the 8 of Swords, meant to, like I said, bring you to, this person's name is Rage of Ruin, so bring you to ruin, the 10 of Wands. And the 5 of Swords, something was meant to be a complete burden, but I feel like with me reading Rejoice in Hope, and with God we will perform gallantly. What do you mean, what do the tarot cards mean to me? The tarot cards only have the meaning that whoever made the cards, that's what they mean. You know, I like to leave everybody up to their, yes, hope is a powerful tool. I like to leave everyone up to their own interpretation because everyone's story is different. Okay, but for an overall reading, what I'm getting is, you know how the devil means something for your bad, but God will turn it into your good. So here the cards are saying something that was meant to keep you stuck and in a constant loop and feeling defeated and bogged down and always having calamity and chaos. It's like, stay strong, keep hope, know the truth, defend yourself. It's not too late, you know. the life that you want can still happen for you. This is a general reading. It's powerful to know. It's powerful to know. And one thing I get from reading the Bible and also being in tune with my spirit before I ever picked up a Bible, and long after I will, long after age keeps on going and going and going, and I grow wiser, one thing I always knew was that to be true to yourself, honest in knowing, but just believe in, go with what you believe in. Because I kind of lost my thought there. I had my mind on like 20 different things at that time, just now. But I always knew that what I don't understand, God will lead me. And this is why he says, lean not onto your own understanding. Yes, we are only human. Lean not on your own understanding. But that doesn't mean don't know yourself. You're supposed to know yourself. And it's best to know yourself, because once you know yourself, then you can be more disciplined. You can have motivation in which, like, you know where it is you want to go. You have a direction. You know what I'm saying? What else is this talking about? Queen of Cups. Loving yourself. Putting out good fruits. Getting good fruits back. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm sorry, I'm not doing, I haven't done personal now I could pull some cards for you, but at another time, because right now I just wanted to do a general reading for everybody. I don't want to single anybody out, okay? You can comment under one of my things and I can get back to you. You can comment under my latest, or if I post this, leave a comment. I'll get to it. It's not like I have a whole bunch of people on here. So leave a comment if you really want a reading, because the email that I have attached to this, this YouTube channel is full. Hey, Dontavius. Oh, really? Thank you, Rage of Ruin. I appreciate that. So it says the Knight of Swords in reverse. Let me see what the Knight of Swords in this one means. Because to me it's like, naturally right now what I'm feeling before reading anything is don't really look for anybody else to save you. Kind of have to save yourself, And with that, I mean with God. Save yourself with God, your higher power, the universe, whatever it is that you're attached to, that you completely believe in. I would say love is patient, love is kind. Go for the good energy. Go for the positives of life. Don't, stay attracted to the negative energies. Okay? Negative energies, all they do is eat at the soul and cause dysfunction. Dontavius, what type of stuff are you on? I ain't even gonna show that message. I see. Yeah, I see it. Thank you for the compliment, I guess. Right, yes. So it says God is always there, however, you need to keep yourself in check. And that is very true, you know? That's why they say something about babies and fools don't, you know, have repercussions. Is because if you don't know, then how are you supposed to do better if you don't know better? Okay? Oh. So the Knight of Swords in this deck, upright, because it only has upright meanings. The knight keeps moving forward no matter what gets in his way. He is always ready for action, but he may take risks without considering the consequences. If this is you, you might be too focused on the goal to see potential danger. The key is to find the balance between taking risks and protecting yourself. Okay, so here in reverse, what I'm getting is that at this point in time, it might be good to it might really be good to move slowly and think about what it is. And that's probably why this High Priestess came out with the, not with it together, but I put the Knight of Swords in reverse right next to it. It's like, don't take quick action without considering, you know, the consequences. And it's like, maybe you are seeing that it might be good to move a little more cautious, not as risky. Like I said, it's time for someone to protect themselves and stand up for themselves and what they believe in and love themselves in all of this, because to get through something like this, to get through whatever this is, this takes strength. This takes determination. This takes focus. This takes being a learnable person where you actually learn your lessons and you're not just in a loop, repeating. Okay? That's what this is telling me. Plow ahead despite the troubles that may be in your way. That's right. And continue with not with a heavy heart, you know? Do your meditating, pray, cleanse however you do cleanse, okay? And cleanse your spirit, cleanse your physical, cleanse your mind. Take that time. I know sometimes as parents or as students, or because I have a lot of young people that come on my page, and then some people in their 40s, you know. So as parents and or students, nobody can point to you and say, oh, you don't have a lot on your plate. Everybody has their own life, right? And you're responsible for yourself. And what did I say? I already saw a 222, and 222 is at the bottom of the deck. Keep your heart heavy, because that might be what keeps you from toiling in the dirt. Yeah, so in a way you're saying to not be foolish, to not be childish. If you're not a child, you should have put away childish things. Belief system 0110. That's the one that flipped out. All right, so I'll read that soon when I get, let me see. Okay, I get 3 more than that one, then 0110. Okay. Oh no, All right. I know I probably was going to get more than 3 more. So 1234 is good luck. We'll put that back. We've got opportunity, encourage, new beginning, 0909 at the bottom of the deck. Okay. 1010, trust the journey, showed itself. And 5555, clarity. All right. So that might be a snippet of something, like, something, maybe somebody needed to just hear those, aside from what I'm about to read. So we've got 0110. Belief system. You are blessed with unique talents and skills that set you apart. Embrace what makes you different. This is your path to success. Trust that your dreams are on the way to becoming reality. Stand tall in your individuality and go after what you truly desire. The key words are purpose, gratitude, self-appreciation, gifts, talents, inspiration, destiny, and authenticity. Oh, thank you. I wouldn't mind doing radio. I tend to talk to myself type-ish. Like, I, you know, I enjoy conversation. I enjoy learning and stuff like that. Teaching is cool. Learning is more fun. Teaching is more arduous. So we've got 2323. Endless cycles. See what I said? He said I can tell. You may find yourself repeatedly resisting certain truths, leading to feelings of exhaustion and limitation. It's time to decide to live authentically for yourself, embracing your passion. By making this change, the world around you will begin to follow suit, breaking the cycle and fostering transformation. That's why I said the death card is in reverse. It seems like there might be some type of loop, some type of cycle. Okay, so transformation, repetitive patterns, journey, society, movement, communications, and charisma are the key words here. 2020, compassion. Your beliefs and assumptions are validated, showing that you are on the right path. Embrace your talents and gifts, using them to benefit both the world and your own prosperity. Serve others with kindness and generosity, as your potential is boundless. We've got here for the keywords mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, healing, adaptability, and renewal. And the last card from the Angel Number Oracle Cards deck, 4 zeros in a row. Quadruple zero, limitless potential. Okay, I'm going to read the words first. Transformation, serenity, trust, achievement, release, potential, success, and triumph. This is a powerful reminder that anything is possible. If you can dream it, you have the ability to make it a reality. What someone else has can also be yours. Stay calm and trust that what is meant for you will come your way. Release any tension and embrace relaxation, knowing that your potential is boundless. Now, this is not a card of saying, I promote envy. This is a card saying, I promote dream or aspiration, achieving aspirations and achieving goals, and motivating a go-getter. Okay? Whew. So let's see the repetitive words. Okay? Pardon me. We've got journey here a couple of times. I know I read journey somewhere else. Oh, pardon me, that was in the other part of the deck. We've got potential here twice. We've got transformation here twice. Okay. I think that's really it. But so what does that mean? The overall idea of this is saying that there is potential for transformation. There might be repetitive patterns, but there's potential to release those in order to achieve success. Okay? Especially if you can resonate with what I was talking about, the cards that I saw came out from the tarot deck. You have been given, see these trials as gifts to enhance your talents for triumph through your transformation. If you like alliterations like I do. Okay? See these trials as gifts to enhance your talents in order for you to triumph through your transformation. I mean, I think that's powerful enough. I think that's strong enough, you know? Does anybody want anything else? Because I really feel like that's pretty much it. I really feel like that's pretty much it. I don't feel like anything else really needs to be said. Just because I only took out 2 decks. Really 3. I used my cards, my Bible verses, as soon as I came on here. But I don't think anyone was on here yet to see that. Now, I don't consider those decks. I consider those Bible verses. So, my aunt the other day, I called her for Mother's Day, and she said, "You sound just like your mother and your aunt and somebody else." And she thought she was talking to her sister, but she was talking to me. She said, "Y'all all have this high-pitched, yet, like," she didn't say resonating. She said this high-pitched, yet, something voice. And I said, monotone? She said, yeah, that's it. It's like life is exciting enough, you know? If I can keep something in check, at least I'll keep myself in check. Right? Why not? Okay, let's see what comes out in this deck. I love the different colors in this deck. The different illustrations. It's just so floral. Like it seems so natural. And then sometimes geometrical at the same time. So we've got Scorpio and we've got second house. Somebody, things keep falling. It is a tower. It is a tower moment. We've got descendant and ascendant at the same time. So there's a lot of opposites going on here. You might have Capricorn in your 12th house. A lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people might not know what their natal charts are. But if you do know what time you were born, you are able to get the houses, solar flares, and Leos. Okay, so it's like, it's time for somebody to shine, right? It's time for somebody to break through this little whatever that they've been going through, okay? We got solar calm and Jupiter. All right, I'm going to stick to that 7th house. So if you want the relationship with yourself, the relationship with the universe, the relationship with others, other humans, even your animals, your plants, whatever, your things, if you want the relationship that you're looking for, it's time for you to release that energy that you have within yourself. It's what they say in the South, or they used to say in the South. I don't know how old this saying is, but they used to say, blow it out your ass. Okay, go flush that down the shitter, the pooperer. Go flush it down the poopers, and get rid of that stuff that's backing you up and keeping you, you know. Okay, solar calm, the last card. It stands for clarify. So the action here is just appreciate the deep, energizing quiet of this time. Work for steady progress, and play the long game. Listen to your muse and support the arts. Take a creative approach and work toward positive change within the systems that are now in place with gentle, steady pressure. Find like minds and grow those deep connections. Listen to quieter voices that are not usually heard, whether this is the whispering voice of your intuition or the subtle voice of introverts or underrepresented. In romantic relationships, hold hands and look for places of quiet refuge together. What did I just say? In the 7th house card, these people are holding hands, right? Okay. Build relationships now that will help you to manifest needed changes when the tide turns and the sun activates. So what did I just see? This is solar calm. I saw Leo and solar flare. So the time is coming. All right? We're in Taurus season right now, then Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. The time is on its way. So it's time to just kind of enjoy right now the fruits of your labor, as well as, that's pretty much it right now. Enjoy the fruits of your labor and get ready for the tides to turn. Get ready for things to shift. I'm not saying for the negative. I'm saying things to shift. Now, what work you put in will determine what growth you get out of that. So the challenge here for the Solar Calm card, number 16, it is not the time to push ahead or spark change. Like I said, that's not time yet. If you try to motivate practical change in your life or try a totally new approach, it can feel like trying to light a match in the fog. Be patient and the fog will clear in time. Gift. Meditation helps. Turn down the noise of the outer world and listen with clarity to the knowing within. Let go of the details of the story and feel the call to spirit, to connection, and to the interconnectedness of all existence. In this quiet clarity, you can see far away to the distant stars and come to understand the overarching patterns. All right? Pardon me. So it's a time of learning. It's also a time to shed. So it's like hibernation time for some of you maybe. Look at how that thing is it's orange or a lemon or something, and someone started to peel it but they didn't finish. Because this is the peel over here. So it's not ready yet. That's the card of Jupiter. So let's read that card. Okay. Jupiter, abundance. The action, think bigger. This scenario requires you to be expansive and forgiving. Deal with it in a spacious, curious, fair, and philosophical way. Think globally. Bring in contributions from all around the world. Consider traveling physically or traveling with your senses by listening to music from a less familiar culture or tasting their food. Talk to people who grew up in a circumstance foreign to you and get their viewpoint. Diversify your perspective and that of your team to discover the missing pieces. To discover the missing pieces need to make up a larger whole. Okay, that's a typo. Needed to make up a larger whole. Engage in an abundant optimism. In abundant optimism. Okay. Get the word out through generosity. Give abundantly, and goodwill comes back to you. Invest in education, publication, and broadcasting. Just be careful that your generosity is actually helping the recipient, not enabling or burdening them. Ask what would really help. Jupiter's energy needs a big room and an audience, but it can overshadow important people in more intimate circumstances. Watch that your expansive capacity does not cramp the experimentation of beginners or crowd beloved introverts. Notice where you might overwhelm the people you love and give them room for their more suitable style. If you are the one being so overwhelmed, appreciate your own value, expand in ways that work for you, and let the person with Jupiter energy do their thing. The challenge here for the Jupiter card is Jupiter can bring too much of a good thing or leave people feeling overwhelmed. Watch out for magical thinking and a Pollyanna avoidance of problems. So it says it like it's a name, capital Pollyanna. But what I'm getting is like a multitude of, like, even like making different ways to avoid one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like an excuse. Like, oh, I can't do this today because I got to do that. Oh, I can't do this today because I'm so tired. Oh, I don't have enough energy to do this today. Oh, I don't think I feel like I want to do that today. I shouldn't do this today because ... You know, the gift of this Jupiter card is give and you shall receive. Jupiter calls you to expand your worldview. So reach out and feel that one with the whole universe. All right, so we've got the second house. So these cards I'm reading backwards of how they came out, or from end to beginning. Pardon me. This one is second house, resources. Action. Explore how you feel about money. So many people on the spiritual path have mixed feelings about money and their bodies and possessions, drawn to abundance and at the same time wrestling with guilt or discomfort around desire. This approach avoidance, conflict around the material world can make it hard to focus on your efforts. And it may send out mixed messages until the universe doesn't know how to respond to help you. The second house asks you to build a clear and congruent message about your relationship to your resources that you can stand behind with integrity. Matter is our sacred vessel for spirit. Explore your attitude toward your first resource, your own body and sensuality. Look for that place of balance where you honor and respect your physical form, as well as the importance of the soul that inhabits it. Invest your energy toward what you value. This is where you can be a resource to others, and this is where you can get paid. Clean up your act in the material world. Clean closets, pay bills, deal with other practical things that might appear mundane, but can be a sacred act of aligning to the soul to the surroundings. Integrity creates a welcoming ground for bounty. Come up with a clear, integrated message to radiate out. Then back it up with action. I like that. The challenge of the second house is what you see is not all there is. If you are looking for emotional and spiritual satisfaction in your stuff, it will never be enough because it never quite scratches that itch. The gift of the second house is your skills, your resources, and your interests can all be sacred if you make an offering of your intention and engage your work for the benefit of all sentient beings. Okay, so now we have the Scorpio card, the first one that came out, number 8. That was number 16, number 23, number 40, and number 8. Action here. Drop assumptions and ask questions. Be fascinated by a mystery. Dive deep into the well rather than settle for the surface. Look under the rocks and be curious, as this situation is going to require some research. Take nothing at face value. Probe the conscious and unconscious passions that motivate this situation. Be aware of the sexual dynamics in the room and what role they play. Look at the worst case scenarios so you can prepare, and then feel safe enough to search for the best case scenario. Be ready to transform and transmute the situation, distill the essence, concentrate. Play your cards close to your chest. It's time to gather information, get the facts, work with that material, and introspect. Listen to both the facts and to your own intuition rather than to other people's opinions. Share only when you are ready. Appreciate moments alone. If you learn to be comfortable alone, you will have more bargaining power in relationships. Within the depths of your soul is your connection to the infinite. Search for it. Okay. Within the depths of your soul is your connection to the infinite. Search for it. The challenge of the Scorpio Investigate card is question everything, including your own concerns. Jealousy and possessiveness drain your energy and waste time. Didn't I say something about this? And I said lean not on your own understanding, but do come up with your own interpretations. That's why I read out what cards were out here before I even gave my own interpretation, because everybody's different. Okay? Jealousy and possessiveness drain your energy and waste time. Before triggering your defenses, the Scorpion's sting, ask if that response will get you what you actually need. Now, the gift of this Scorpio card is transformation. Scorpio loans you the strength and curiosity to plumb the depths and face your monsters, then soar to new heights and transform the situation. Feel the well within that connects to the collective source. All right? So, it's not time to do too much movement. It's more or less time to investigate. It's more or less time to, like I said, cleanse if you need to. Pretty much do what you need to get to a clear, clarifying, clarity, sense of understanding within yourself. All right? Big ass nose. Hi, Zane. I got a big nose. Thank you. You know, a lot of people actually say that they like my nose. Like, besides my eyes, people say they like my nose. I don't know if Zane is still here, but I know you was coming at me sideways, but it's like I caught that ish in the net and I used it to feed myself. You was just a fish in the pond and I ate you up. I love it. I love it here. Y'all, thank you so much for being here with me for as long as you've been here with me for. I appreciate it, you know. I do. So be blessed. And besides loving yourself, because health is wealth, I'm also going to implore that you know yourself. Okay? The more you know yourself, the better off you'll be. Take care. Till next time. Sooner rather than later.